The number one most dangerous thing for beginner real estate investors, it's not inflation, it's not a recession, it's not government policy, it's not finding investors, it's not finding deals, it's none of that stuff. And it really hit me smack in the face this week when I was on a call with somebody, and it really just dawned on me, and I had this huge epiphany moment. I'm like, oh, this is a really big issue, and a lot of people are getting hurt from it. So I figured, hey, this would make a perfect YouTube video. So here I am, no whiteboard this time, talking to you about the most dangerous thing for beginner real estate investors right now. And before I get into it, I would really appreciate if you would just hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. It really helps out the channel. So what is the most dangerous thing for beginner real estate investors right now that's not inflation, that's not any of the stuff happening in the market right now? The answer is education. And before you say, hey Seth, you've gone a little bit crazy, hear me out. Here's what happens when somebody first starts getting into real estate investing, right? They go on YouTube, they start watching videos, maybe they start watching this channel right here, which is probably the best one to watch.
That is true.
They start reading articles online. They might join some meetup groups and start learning from other people. They might buy some books. They join some courses. They join masterminds, all this kind of stuff. But this is what happens. There is so much information out there. It is like a fire hose going all the way down at them with all this information. How can somebody absorb all of that information all at the same time from different sources, different points of view, different strategies, different investing styles, different outlooks? It is impossible. And really what happens is the beginner investor gets handcuffed by all this information. Now, it sounds backwards because information is a good thing. Knowledge is a good thing. But when there's too much of it, it actually has the opposite effect, and it really hamstrings that investor. And this is where it gets really, really dangerous. So the call I had was this individual was interested in getting involved with my Discover Multifamily program. And that's designed for investors looking to go from no apartment deals all the way through step by step through 8 specific modules to getting your very first apartment deal done. So they were interested in entering my program. But the thing is, they were already members, or they had already purchased 2 other courses, and they were part of another mastermind, and they were getting all these different strategies. And I was like, hold on a second. I don't want to add something to your plate when you can't even handle everything coming at you from the other programs. Now, there's more to the story, right? Because there's a big difference between education and action, and success in real estate investing comes from the action component. The education side is just supposed to get you ready and comfortable so then you can go out and take action. But the problem I see with a lot of programs and a lot of information out there, it's all based on just information, right? So it's all based on educating yourself and learning. So the trap a lot of people and a lot of beginners get stuck in is they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go do this one course, I'm going to read this next book, then I'll read the next book, watch the next video, and do all this stuff. And you trick yourself into thinking that you're taking action by absorbing information, when the truth is you're still sitting on your butt. You haven't taken the action side of things yet. And this is what this person was telling me on the call. I was digging deeper, trying to get to the root of the problem. All their other programs were focused on just learning information, and it was often contradictory, and it wasn't really helping. It wasn't an action-based program. It wasn't like step number 1, you do this, and then step number 2, you do this, then step number 3, you do this, and then teaching you along the way as you're taking the action, which is exactly how I've designed my Discover Multifamily program. A lot of other programs, I just found, and what this person was telling me was there's no set action steps. There's no KPIs. How do you track your performance if you're just watching videos and absorbing content? It might be the best information out there, but unless you actually have a roadmap of action-based steps to follow, it's not going to help you get to your goal. So my advice would be to turn off the fire hose and maybe turn it into a garden hose, right? So, instead of the deluge like coming in, maybe just have a trickle of information and focusing on taking action-based steps. And that's exactly what the SPY formula is all about. The SPY formula takes you in 3 steps from not doing anything to all the way through to getting your first apartment deal done. Now, it's a simple formula, but I never said it was easy, right? Like, real estate investing is not easy. Anybody who tells you that is lying through their teeth. It's simple, but it's not easy. But the SPY formula, you're able to track and measure your success because it's a step-by-step system. So what I would like to do is offer you a free download. It's a free blueprint. All you have to do is go to spyformula.com, SPIformula.com. You can download my free PDF. What it does is it maps out in picture format. It's very easy to follow the SPY formula and all the steps that you have to do to get to your first apartment deal. So go to spyformula.com, download that. And my hope is that you will use it to follow an action-based program and avoid the most dangerous thing in real estate right now, which is way too much information. The internet makes it so easy to overwhelm ourselves, and that's not what our brain is designed for. Use that garden hose of information to take action. Don't get stuck in that education cesspit, we can call it, where you just get stuck and bogged down. So go ahead, download the SPY Formula framework right now. It's free PDF download. Go to spyformula.com. And if you like this video, if you found this useful, and especially if you find the SPY Formula useful when you download it, leave a comment, hit the like button, let me know what you think, and it really helps out the channel. And until next time, happy investing.